We gotta turn around because the east is this way.
Call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakwadash.
And that's who this word English calls God and Jesus Christ in the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. I'm Brother Anah. This is Brother Dabak. Brother Eliah. Well, did I say that right?
Same difference.
Eli. Brother Eli. And we're from the Men of Israel camp. Coming to do a sit down, man. I know Brother Kazak, which is the elder of the camp. He told y'all last time we was at camp that we're gonna do more sit downs, man, and push more videos. And I myself are gonna push more videos on my personal channel, which this will be uploaded on, and be uploaded on the main channel as well.
That video got taken down. That was camp.
Okay, it got taken down. Well, last camp video got taken down because we kept saying the wrong words. You know, Esau got this algorithm on YouTube where they have these targeted words we can't say. But you know, we're not gonna let that stop us. We're gonna keep pushing. First and foremost, we'd like to give all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakwadash. And we gotta say Shalom and give all praise and double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And to the sincere brothers and other elders out there pushing the same truth, same doctrine across the four corners of the earth, and sincere aqua that watch and believe. And Salaki, what was I say? The Israelites looking like a speckled bird, you know, looking like the heathen, causing confusion. We'd like to say Shalom.
Shalom.
We're at a time now where we're seeing signs of famine, man. We're seeing signs of famine. We're seeing signs of the MOTB coming into play, like real heavy, man. And, you know, this is an imminent time to stay up on the, you know, the good news, man, the gospel, man. You got a lot of good news going out week in and every day, man. Brothers are uploading videos, you know, GMS, man. Giving y'all the good news and giving y'all a warning, man. You know, the Most High says in Ezekiel, man, he says, Son of Man, you know, speaking to the children of Israel and giving them a warning for me, roughly paraphrasing, man. That's what we're here to do, man.
That's right.
But to focus on what's at hand right now is, hey, we see famine coming, man, and we see the MOTB coming.
That's right.
You know, this video particularly, we're gonna focus on famine, man, and how you know, the elect will be saved out of it, you know. But we'll get to the MOTB in another lesson, you know. But if the Lord allows it through the Spirit, we might get into it, man. You know, never know. We're gonna start out at Daniel 12 from the top.
I got you.
Either one of y'all.
I got you.
Wanna read?
All right. Like I said, this is the book of Daniel, chapter 12 from the top. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people.
God, and who is Michael, man? Michael is that great angel, man. He's the angel of war, man.
That's right.
You know, so he's going to be that angel that's going to be coming back with Yahweh Shai, man, with the heavenly angels to send destruction on this place, man. You know, and it's going to speak about later down in the verse a time of trouble that's going to come, and he's going to be a part of that, man. You know, like I said, he's the angel of war. You know, so keep reading.
And there shall be a time of trouble, such as a time was since there was a nation even.
Rick, start over. There shall be a time of trouble such as never what?
There shall be a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation even to that the same time.
Yeah. So he's saying that, hey, this time of trouble that's coming, man, it's going to be a time of trouble that's never been seen, man. That's never been on the face of the earth, man. That no nation has ever seen, man. And you know, Daniel prophesied of the end as well. He had visions of the end time as well, man. You know, and in this time, it's prophesied that this time of tribulation or this time of trouble that, you know, the Israelites, man, you know, the true Jews would be under an imminent attack, which would be unprecedented. You know, and it's only unprecedented to the 2/3 because they don't have knowledge of what's to come, man. You know, but we've been blessed to realize, like, hey, we've been blessed with the Spirit and the knowledge and wisdom of the Scriptures to to know that these things are coming, because the Lord gives us signs, man.
That's right.
Keep reading. Saying at that time, what?
At the same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book.
God, at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that should be found written in the book. And we know that, you know, the elect, man, his chosen ones, the ones that he set up, those men that he set up, the 144,000 are going to be a part, and also the 1/3 are going to be a part, but mainly the elect.
That's right.
Are going to be a part of those that be delivered in this time, man. And in this time of trouble, which is really going into Jacob's trouble, man. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead. Jeremiah 30.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. It reads, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it."
God, it said that day is great because none is like it. See, and what did I just read in Daniel the 12th chapter from the top? It said the earth have never seen this time of trouble before. So Jacob's trouble, you can imagine all the type of judgments that the Lord is going to put on this evil place, man. Babylon, man, under the rulership of Esau, man. You know, there's going to be none like it, man. We're going to see strange apparitions. You know, we're going to see noisome beasts. We're going to see pestilence. We're going to see destruction. We're going to see great death, great confusion. We're going to see a famine, man. We're going to see cannibalism, man. That's going to come back to the earth, man.
All right.
You know?
Shit, really, if you don't mind, I got a precept tie into that.
You can. Go ahead.
Right. This is Matthew 24. I'm going to start at the 6th verse. It says, "And there ye," of Salah, "and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Mm-hmm.
See that ye be not troubled, for all the things must come to pass, but the end is not yet."
Salah. Before we even started this, man, the brother brought out, he said he seen an article how Russia and U.S. are having more tensions now. You know, more imminent tensions of a possible attack, man. Contact, you know. And that's rumors of wars. We've been seeing that for the past couple of years now, but now they're getting more intense, man. These are the signs that we're seeing, you know, that the scriptures are prophesying to us, man. And the words that we receive through the Spirit, through this book, man, we give it back out on these highways and byways, man. We're seeing them every day, man.
That's right.
I'll keep reading.
This is verse 7. "For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
There shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in different places."
He said there shall be famines and earthquakes. What he said?
Famines, pestilence, and
earthquakes in different places, man. And like I was telling Brother Eli, man, the Lord likes to do things in four formal judgments, man. When he's bringing destruction, man. And that's famine, that's pestilence, which is diseases. You know, like this vid, you know, this 19, this virus. You know, that's the sword and noisome beast. You know, the wild animals, like going on, like he did in Egypt, man. Egypt had 10 plagues, like I was telling him, but you know, they had the frogs, the locusts, the alligators. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if the scriptures are speaking about how this time that's coming, the plagues that's coming, and in this time, in the time of trouble that's coming in the end. They're saying that the earth never seen it before. And we all read about what happened in Egypt, man. So if the earth have never seen this type of trouble, man, you can't even fathom what the Lord has planned for this sinful kingdom, man, Babylon, man.
That's right,
You can't fathom, man.
I want to say, if I can I finish this and get that in the dictionary?
Yeah, you can.
It mentioned them same plagues from Egypt.
Okay, come.
All right, this is finishing Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 7. It says, "Alas." All right, and I also wanted to get that word alas real quick. I looked up the quick definition from Oxford. It says, "Alas is an expression of grief, pity, or concern," right? So when the prophet is saying alas, he's trying to, alert the people of his concern from what the Lord just told him. That what? It says, "Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it."
Come, he says he shall be saved out of it, man. And that's really the point of the lesson here. You know, and we're gonna prove that throughout the lesson, man, through the Spirit, you know, that we're gonna the hopeful men that are out here on the highways and byways doing these sit downs and posting this good news, man, this gospel on the net and doing it in the streets, man, the chief concourse of the city. We are the hopeful ones that hope and pray and strive so that we can be delivered through these times, man. Because the Lord said these are evil days approaching, man. These are evil days, man. Hold on.
Okay.
Was you finishing Matthew? I know you want to read through. You said you want to read through 6 through 8. But
Yeah, no, that was really the point. That was really the point. And well, I can finish it with verse 8 real quick.
Well, hold on. Let him get that definition.
Let him get that,
then get that, and
all
then
right.
we'll move on to the next precept.
Okay.
So this is the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary, and when you look at the word famine on page 170, it says famine, which means a hunger or want of food. It says in ancient times in Palestine and Egypt, famines were frequent. And it says famines are sometimes said to be sent as punishments, and sometimes they are threatened as such. You know?
And like I was just saying, the Lord does his formal main 4 judgments, and one of those judgments are famine, man. And a lot of people don't understand, like, you know, lack of bread, man, which is, you know, lack of food. You got to understand our state in Babylon today. You know, Esau has made food a delicacy. We eat 3 times a day, man. 3 or more times a day now in Babylon, in America. You go to Europe, you go to UK, you go to Dubai, you go overseas. They don't eat that many times, man. They don't eat that many times throughout the day, man. You know?
Maybe like once or twice.
Even for example, if you at work, man, when you go on break, each break, I bet one of your coworkers are eating something each break. They gotta be eating something. They gotta be, man. The obesity rate is fucking outrageous in America, man. Nobody's healthy. That's why cancer, diabetes, and all these high-paid illnesses that they build these little foundations on, man, are making so much money, man, because they're promoting these foods and putting bullshit in this food that are making Jakes and Zion's overweight, making Israel done, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord told us we had a dietary law to follow, man. You know, but see, we're here in America where our old ways wasn't taught to us, but stripped from us. Now we're just out here on a limb, just going with the flow. And that's got us as a nation docile, man. Docile, man. You know? And it's keeping us unclean from the Lord to even receive the Lord, man. So imagine in the time of famine with Jakes, with Israel, not even just Israel. I'm talking about the whole America, heathens as well. But mainly Israel, because Israel is going to feel this pain more, man. Imagine how they're going to act when there's lack of bread, man, when there's lack of food. Imagine, man. That's why I said that cannibalism will come back. Cannibalism will come back, and cannibalism was in the scriptures as well, man. Give me it's in Samuel. Hold on.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Salakia.
With the 2
That's the
Zions.
spirit. Yeah.
Because we were talking about that too.
Come.
Let me see.
And like I said, the spirit allowed me
back.
to come back to me because I forgot it. It's in 2 Kings. Give me 2 Kings chapter 6. Chapter 6, let me see. Verse 24.
Alright.
Actually start at
really, if you want, you know.
Salakia, hold on. I'm reading now you can start at verse 24.
24.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. All right. This 2 Kings chapter 6, starting at verse 24. And it came to pass after that, Ben-Hadad, king, did I say it right?
Ben-Hadad.
Ben-Hadad,
Yeah.
around that area.
Ben-Hadad, yeah.
King of Syria gathered all his hosts, and went up and besieged Samaria.
Keep reading.
And there was a great famine in Samaria.
So there was a great famine in Samaria, man. So keep that in mind now. Like I said, the scriptures say that the time that we're in, that the earth will never see it before. So the famine that's to come in our time, we have to keep in mind, hey, look, this is going to be something that the earth has never have seen. So we're showing you an event in the scriptures where there was a great famine. This is an example, man. This is showing the scarcity and the intent and how serious it's going to be in our time than it was in the days of old. Okay? I keep reading.
Continuing on. And behold, they besieged it until an ass head was sold for 80 pieces of silver.
An ass's head. So a donkey's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver. I'm thinking, so like I may be wrong, thinking that's like $400 worth.
No, I'm comparing. I know it's a lot more.
I mean, not like $400 worth, but you know, it's a lot.
Yeah, it wasn't cheap, basically.
It wasn't cheap, basically. So keep reading.
And the fourth part of the cab of that's right, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure. Slide you. And the fourth part of a cab of dung,
which is a bird's shit basically.
Okay. For 5 pieces of silver.
So this great famine, man. So in this time of the king of Syria, man, when there was a great famine in Samaria, a donkey's head was sold for 80 pieces of silver, and a part of a bird's shit was sold for 5 pieces of silver, man. Shit. Doo-doo. Dookie. Bird's shit.
Really?
Was sold for pieces of silver, man, in the days of old. So you have to imagine there was nothing around for them to eat, man. Nothing. If they're paying for shit to eat, doo-doo, waste, that's serious, man. Keep reading.
Real quick, if you don't mind, to exalt on that point of how much it was in that time. If you look at in today's time, I know in California, it's some pieces of like steak, chicken, beef that's going for like $200-300, man. And that's just how it was back in the days of old, like we're reading right here in 2 Kings, you know. And that's how it's also gonna come, like the brother was saying, with the bird shit, you know. But continuing on with 2 Samuel, where is he at? Verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, I'm going to read it verbatim, help my lord, O king. And he said, if the Lord do not help thee, what is that, when
shall I help thee?
When shall I help thee?
Basically, when shall I help thee?
Right. Out of the barn floor, or out of the wine press.
Keep reading.
And the king said unto her, when aileth.
What aileth?
Was aileth thee?
Meaning, what's wrong?
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Meaning, what's wrong?
And she answered, this woman said unto me, give thy son that we may eat him today, and we will eat my son tomorrow.
So the famine was so great in Samaria that this woman is offering up her son to eat if she's able to eat if she's able to eat someone else's son right now. She's offering to offer her son up to be eaten, to eat someone else's son, to have food, man. That's serious, man. That's cannibalism, man. this is what's coming back as well in these times. Because like I said, I'm not gonna stress this even more, bro. If this is gonna be a time that the earth has never have seen, meaning all this has already happened. Right. So it's gonna happen even more, 10 times 10 times worse. 10 times more, man. Double fold. You see? Keep reading.
Verse 29. So we boiled my son and did eat him.
So she actually gave her son up to boil, and they ate him. Keep reading.
And I said unto her, on the next day, give thy son that we may eat him. And she have hid her son, Salah.
So this woman, the family was so bad. This woman gave her son to be eaten. Her and the woman and her son ate her son. Then the next day it was time for the other woman to give her son up, and she hid her son, man. You think that's not gonna happen in these times, man, of famine? We're gonna have great famine just like this, man. Even worse, something that we can't even fathom, man. The Lord is gonna do great things, and these are great things in this time, man. These are great things, cause it's judgment, it's correction, it's judgment, and it needs to happen. It needs to happen, man.
And real quick, that's like tying in with that precept, Esau's words is like smooth as butter. You know what I'm talking about? Basically, how they're easy to persuade someone, like roughly paraphrasing it.
But it's mostly.
And another topic, but I'm using it for something else.
I get it.
What I'm saying is, that's what that woman also did, man. Is she said things to make it sound good that, oh yeah, we for sure can eat my son tomorrow. But let's eat yours now. That's what's gonna happen, man. That's what you think about it. That's what Esau do, man.
She was deceiving just like Esau, man.
Exactly.
She was deceiving just like Esau. But who's not gonna be deceiving in that time? You can't trust nobody. That's why in these times when if we're out on the run, man, we have to test the spirit of anybody that comes. We know Isaiah 4:1 will come. Where it said, in that day, we'll be the hopeful men will be the hiding place, and women will come unto us. We gotta test the spirit of these women too. That's right. Because we don't know if they're setting a snare for us, man. We don't know their motive. We don't know if somebody's putting them up to us because they see, the Lord is doing for us.
The Book of Eli.
The Book of Eli. That movie is a great example, man. That's a great example, man. We don't know if that's what I'm saying. We gotta test the spirit in those times, man. We don't know if we will know by the spirit. But I'm speaking to 2/3 because they're not gonna know.
Right.
But also to the believers and the followers, man. These are measures that you have to prepare for. That may be, but we're supposed to rely on faith anyway. You shouldn't be, hey, I'm gonna give my son up to eat, and if we eat yours in that day, don't be like that, because this very event that happened in the time of Samaria can happen to you in that time, man, or even worse. You both might be eating. You never know with the Lord, because these angels are gonna have a field day, man. These heavenly angels are gonna have a field day, man. And they're gonna do what's instructed, man. They're gonna do the will of the Lord. They're gonna carry it out, man.
That's right.
And that's pretty much on that. But you can go back to Matthew and finish that.
I really just want to hit that. That Isaiah. You want to hit that Isaiah 65? Because I'm there. You got it? What's up?
Well, we didn't hit second address first. See that second address, chapter 16.
I got you.
Yeah, chapter 16.
Yeah.
And then it's Isaiah 65.
Well, I'll hold Isaiah if you want your second address.
Isaiah. Okay. Yeah. We can do that. All right. This is the book of second address, chapter 16, verse 8. We're starting at verse 18.
No, you can start at 17.
Start at 17. Okay.
Yeah, come.
Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days?
So destruction, woe means destruction, man. Destruction, mourning, lamentations. These are what the scriptures describe, man, the end times. Lamentations, mournings, and woes, which is destructions, man. So he's saying, woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? Keep reading.
The beginning of sorrow and great mourning.
Like I just explained. The
beginning of famine and great death.
Look, see? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning is the beginning of famine and great death, man. Right. Great death. That's what we're up against. That's what we're finna see, man. We're about to see death, and we're about to see bodies dropping in front of us, man.
That's right.
We're about to see people dying and begging for their lives, man. Calling upon the wrong names.
Right.
Crawling on all fours. Oh, Jesus, help. No, you're done. You're done.
It's the Judges 10.
Keep reading, yeah.
The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when this evil shall come?
It says the beginning of evils, man. Like I said, we are approaching evil days, man. The Lord speaks about that, man, in the scriptures, man. That this time that we're up against will be evil days, man.
That's right.
I got a precept to that, man. This is Deuteronomy 31:29. It says, "For I know that after my death you will utterly corrupt yourselves and turn aside from the way which I have commanded you, and evil will befall you in the latter days, because you will do evil in the sight of Yahweh to provoke him to anger through the work of your hands," man. So, our people they're going aside, man. They're going backwards, man. They're following the traditions of the heathen. We're following Esau. We're not following the commandments of the Lord at all. And we're basically reaping that, because we've sown wickedness. We followed wickedness, and that's what we're gonna reap in the latter days, man.
Right. Got some more on that?
Hold on. Salakia. No, you can finish reading.
All right, continuing on with verse 19. Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as scores for amendment. Verse 20. But for all...
And what does that mean? That they're sent as scores for amendment, for judgment, man, for correction.
That's right.
Keep reading.
But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scores. Behold.
Wait, read that again.
Verse 20.
They're mindful of what? You said what? Nor be always... restart verse.
Nor be always mindful of the scores.
He said, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scores. That's going into 2/3, man, because they don't know these judgments that are coming, man. You know what I'm saying? They're not mindful of the things to come, man. But the Lord's elect men that He set up to teach, we're mindful of it, and we're sending y'all warning from Him through the scriptures.
Right.
To be mindful of the times ahead, man. Keep reading.
I got a quick precept on that.
Okay. You good.
13. That their time is nearer than what they believe.
Romans.
I think it's Romans 13.
Romans 13:11.
13:11. That's right here at it. This book of Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, like the brother was saying, going on into the 2/3, how they're not even like awoke, man. They just thinking it's regular going on out here.
Still out here lost.
Still out here, like you said, still out here lost. Continuing on. For now is our salvation nearer than what we believe. And
it is, man. Because the signs are imminent. The signs are close. Keep reading on.
Continuing on back in 2nd Esdras, 16 and 21. Behold, There's virtuals or
Victuals.
Victuals, kind of salak. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and of others, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. That's it.
And the 2/3 that escape the hunger are the ones that the sword is gonna destroy, man.
That's right.
I had an article here that I wanted to read, going into how I think it has a short video as well, but
I'm gonna get it and I'll put it on there.
Okay, kind. The title is grocery stores, and this is January 12th, 2022, man. Grocery stores still have empty shelves amid supply chain disruptions, Omicron and winter storms. Let's see, let me restart it.
Oh, I'll get it.
Well, it's not really talking, but it's
but they still can just.
Kind, if you want. Let me restart it, Salaki. It's a little short video. And I'm pretty sure brothers are seeing this all around, man. And actually, this right here, recent winter storms have added to pandemic supply chain struggles. We just recently had a little snowstorm, you know, down here in the Carolinas, man. And people went crazy, man. The stores went empty, man. All the meat was gone. All the paper towels and tissue, all that was gone, man. No milk, no eggs, no bread, you know. So imagine when the time comes where, you know, it's gonna be like a forever thing, man. You know, because yeah, of course, after the storms went out a couple of days, the shelves got back a little decent. But we're heading into times where it's gonna be decreasing by the month, you know, by the day, really, you know. It'll be backwards.
No, it's not.
You know, and this is showing you know how stores are empty, man.
You're seeing it in general across the store. There is less supply. I don't know that it's category specific because I can tell you everyone.
And this is the CEO of a major consumer company, man. He knows that it's category specific, man. He understands that these stores are not going to come back to normal, bro. He knows this.
We meet with, from pet food to detergent to cereal, they're all confronting the same challenges.
You see, man? I'm going to read a little bit from it. You can put it back up there, bro.
You booked a sunny
I'm going to read a little bit from the article. It's saying the new year hasn't stopped ongoing food shortages. The new year hasn't stopped ongoing food shortages. Shortages at grocery stores across the country have grown more acute in recent weeks as Omicron continues to spread, which is that new variant, and winter storms have piled onto the supply chain struggles and labor shortages. The shortages being reported nationwide are widespread, impacting produce and meat as well as packaged goods such as cereal. While items are harder to find, many also cost more with rising inflation. The consumer price jumped 7% last year, the fastest pace since 1982, the Labor Department said Wednesday. That's up 6.8% annually in November, which is also nearly a four-decade high. So you see that these high CEOs are saying, like, hey, these stores are going to be hard to fill back up, man. And it's most likely not going to happen, man. It's not going to happen. It's not even most likely. It's not. It's going to get worse and worse.
That's right.
That's why the scriptures say, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish among famine, and the others shall escape the hunger, shall the sword destroy, man. A lot of people want to die due to starvation, man. And that's a horrible death. That's painful death, man. Imagine the like I said, Jakes can't even go down there 6 hours without eating, man. You know? But the Lord has his hopeful men out here fasting, man. So we're preparing spiritually. You know, while people out here hoarding and trying to hoard up stuff and be prepared physically, they're not prepared spiritually like we are, man. You know? But the scriptures speak about, hey, we'll come back to the Lord through fasting as well, you know, towards the latter days, man. You know, you should be fasting, you know, throughout your journey, man, in this thing, man. You should be fasting and praying, man. You know, that prepares your mind spiritually, mentally to go without eating, man. You know, but the scriptures, we're gonna be sustained in that time, man, through the Lord, man. You know, it's prophesied the Lord will allow us to eat and drink. You know, and you can go ahead and get that if you want, man. And a perfect example is how the Lord example is how the Lord dropped manna from heaven, man. To Israel, man, or how he fed Elijah with the raven, you know. So it's not gonna be a hard thing for the Lord to send. Hell, he can send he can send an animal, he can send someone to feed, you know, his chosen, man, his elect, man. Go ahead.
All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, and you start at verse 11.
Yeah. Wait, let me see. It's 11. Yeah,
11.
All right, it reads, but ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain.
It's going into you 2/3, man.
That prepare a table for that truth, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not.
And he said, when I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, man. So a lot of people don't understand that the Lord is really talking to you through his men that he set up around the four corners of the earth, man.
That's right.
So you despising these men? Hey, fix it. It's kind of cricket. Fix it. So you despising his men that are on the four corners of the earth, you know, teaching and trying to warn you of the things to come, man. That's the Lord's mouth, man. We're the Lord's mouthpiece, man. You know, we're speaking through him, through the spirit of him, and through the scriptures, man. It's alright. I mean, it's a little kind. Keep reading.
All right. Verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
He said, behold, what?
My servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry.
See, he said, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Keep reading.
Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
All right, man. We're gonna be rejoicing in that time, man. Why? Because we hunger for righteousness, man. We hunger and thirst for righteousness, man. And we have faith that Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai and the heavenly angels will keep us sustained in this time, man.
That's right.
You know? And we have faith in these scriptures, man.
That's right.
We have faith in the Most High, the true living God, you know? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus God and Jesus Christ, man. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. You know, we're not out here following these false gods that Babylon has set up for Israel to fall down upon, man. you know, to their destruction, man. That was the last of that.
Yeah.
Give me Job 5 and 20.
I'm with it. All right, this book of Job, chapter 5, verse 20.
Bring it up.
And famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. From the power of the sword, Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
So it said, in famine he shall redeem thee from death, man, and in war from the power of the sword, man. So, you know, this is that confidence of the scriptures that we have, you know, through faith, man, through the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. We understand that we'll be okay in these times, man. You know, we understand that, you know, we're not gonna starve to death, man, in these times, man. Hopefully, if you know, Yahweh Ratazah, we're those men. You know, we're not gonna have to worry about nothing, man. He said, "Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh." No, because we're gonna rejoice of the destruction of Babylon, man.
That's right.
We're gonna rejoice at that, man. Keep reading. 22.
Verse 22. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth.
It said, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. And another thing, and that's crazy because, like I was saying earlier, the Lord has 4 formal judgments that he normally brings out, man, which is famine, pestilence, the sword, and noisome beasts. You know, if you give me Ezekiel 14, I think in verse 12 or 13. I'm gonna start at 13. I think it's 12. Let me select it. I think that chapter goes into noisome beasts as well, man.
You want it 14 and 13?
You can start at 13. Yeah.
All right, so actually, can I start at 12?
Yeah. Go ahead. All right.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14 and verse 12. It says, "The word of the Lord came again to me, saying, Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously."
God, by trespassing grievously, man. Meaning that it's serious, man. You know, matter of fact, let me look that word up right quick. Try to get the. Grievously, to a very severe or serious degree. You know, so this land right here, Babylon, man, America, it has trespassed against the Lord grievously, man. To a severe degree, man. Keep reading.
And it says, "Then will I stretch out mine hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof."
And what?
And will break the staff of the bread thereof.
God, what is that talking about, man? That's talking about famine, man. Breaking the staff of bread is talking about famine. And will what? Keep reading.
And will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it.
Keep reading.
Though these 3 men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, saith the Lord power. If I cause noisome beasts to pass through the land, and they spoil it, so that it be desolate, that no man may pass through because of the beast, though these 3 men were in it, as I live, saith the Lord power, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters.
You want to speak on it? You can if you want to. I know you want to. I know you want to.
God. All right, I'll read it again. Verse 16. It says, "Though these 3 men were in it, as I live, saith the Lord power, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters. They only shall be delivered, but the land shall be desolate." Right? And that's going into like the word the brother brought out earlier about grievous. That reminded me of the other word. I was just about to say it, just slipped my mind. It wasn't grievous. I was trying to tie it into grievous, but basically how the Lord's gonna utterly waste the place, man.
God.
Famine being one of His main tools, you know,
and noisome beasts being another form of judgment, man. You know, the Lord can have a. You got to think about it, man. You know, we've seen articles and news reports in Greenwood. You know, where we're at, where there's been breakouts from the zoo with wild animals breaking out. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how many wild animals are gonna be out on the loose in the day of wrath, man. You know, and not to speak on just that as Northern beasts too. The newly beasts that are created that he speaks about in Wisdom of Solomon. God. So you don't know what the hell type of beasts are gonna be out here, man.
Strange apparitions,
right, man. All these are gonna happen in the midst of Jacob's trouble, man.
That's right.
You know,
That's right, man.
And what we're seeing now that's coming first is famine.
That's right.
We're seeing famine first, man. You see?
Do you want me to keep reading in Ezekiel? I just can't read now. The Lord definitely slices. But if you did, I want to bring out a quick.
You can bring out. I mean, go ahead. You bring out the precept.
All right.
That's pretty much it.
All right. Kind. So this was Ezekiel chapter 2, and
I'm gonna finish on that.
Kind of
23.
I'll read verse 7 just cause, but I really want to jump down to verse 9 and 10. It says, "And thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious." You know, that's the Lord talking about his people. It says, verse 9, this is the point I wanted to get. "And when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein," right? What is that book? This is going into the scriptures, right? If you can receive it. It says, verse 10, "And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe." All right, do you want to speak on it?
It's like my bad.
Yeah, I'm reading. Kind of, I don't mind. All right, Ezekiel.
No, go ahead, you got it. You got that.
All right. So as it says, Ezekiel 2, verse 10, it says, "And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woes." Right. So, like I said, if you can receive it, it's talking about the scriptures. And as we've been reading, you know, the whole exhortation, and the Lord is bringing several forms of destruction to especially Babylon the Great, but especially his people, man. It is the time of Jacob's trouble, and the Lord is chastising and correcting and punishing his people with these scourges, man. Whether it be famine, pestilence, you know, and the sword. That is these lamentations, mourning, and woes that are written throughout the Bible, man. This book is not a book of love, man. All right, it's not about let's all come together and hold hands and sing kumbaya, man. It's about correction, you know, the Lord bringing true righteousness into the earth, and that can't happen until the wickedness is purged from it first. Man.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
Excited.
I'm gonna go back to
Oh yeah, you want to finish that
Job
Job real
5.
quick? Yep. Let me get that.
I got it. I'll read it.
Okay, go ahead.
Job 5:23 says, "For thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee." You know, so you know even the beasts of the field shall recognize the Lord's elect in this time, man. You know, we'll be at peace with nature in this time, man. I think there's a scripture speaking about how well basically. I just read it, but I think there's another one that speaks about how, you know, the animals won't be afraid, you know, of the men in the time. But I can't find. I don't know what it is. It says I'm gonna read verse 24. "And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation and shall not sin." So you know, the hope. If we're those hopeful men of the scriptures, man, you know, hopeful men of the elect, or Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, we're gonna survive through these plagues, man. You know, we're gonna survive these evil days, man. You know, and that's what we hope and pray for, and that's what we strive for, you know, in this kingdom to receive salvation, man. You know, and matter of fact, hold on.
You got one for that?
Yeah, I think I do got one on
Go ahead,
Psalms 37 and Slovakia. This is Psalms 37:18. It says, "Yahweh knoweth the days of the upright, and their inheritance shall be forever. They shall not be ashamed in the evil times. And in the days of famine, they shall be satisfied," man. You know, so like I said, we're not going to have to worry about that in these times, man. You know, we're going to see we're gonna see you 2/3 and you heathens, you know, reaping what you sown, man. Getting your judgment, your rightful judgment, man. You know, we're gonna witness that, man. Hopefully, you know, Yahweh Ratazah, man, Yahweh willing, that we're those men to be able to see this salvation and see the destruction of Babylon and Esau, man. You know.
You got another precept to tie into what the brother was saying. I'm gonna jump a few chapters back in Psalms 33. I'm gonna start it for verse 18. Behold, I'm gonna read it verbatim as well. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him. You know, that's off the start of that verse, you know, that's going into talking about the elect in 1/3, man. You know, continuing on, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their souls from death and to keep them alive in famine. So that's what the brother, you know, the brother and I was going into. You know, we hope and we believe, we have our faith in Yahweh Shai that during this time that's gonna come to pass, you know, that he got us, that we good. We believe it on the true name, and that he's gonna carry us through it no matter what, right?
You can read all the way down 21.
I was gonna go 22.
Okay, yeah.
Come go all the way down.
So we end it with that too.
Continuing on verse 20, verse 20, our souls waited for you, for the Lord.
For Yahweh.
I'll say for Yahweh. Our souls waited for Yahweh. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. And that's exactly what I was just saying, man. Right. The brothers that's out here pushing and teaching this truth, you know, and then also the 1/3 that believe what the prophets in today's time are saying. You know, we're gonna be rejoicing in that time, man. We're gonna be back together, happy, because we really came back to the law, statutes, and commandments, which we were commanded to do, and we got on through. We got our one-way ticket out. You know, continuing on with verse 22. Let thy mercy, O Yahweh, be upon us according as we hope in thee, man. You know, that's basically self-explanatory, man.
Because I mean, hey, you know, although all these things in this time of trouble will be going on, man, we know through the scriptures that hey, the righteous will scarcely be saved, man.
That's right.
Like, but we have faith, and we know, you know, mentally and spiritually that hey, we're gonna make it, man. We're gonna be fine, man. You know, through our faith, man. But I mean, of course, everything is gonna be happening in the midst of Jacob's trouble, man. You know, you got famine, you got pestilence. You know, you think what can I say? You know, not saying it, but
the venom,
the poison.
Yeah.
You think the poison is worse now, man? Think about the pestilence that, you know, Yahweh Shai is gonna allow, you know, Esau to put out in the time, man. They're already talking about zombies and shit.
Right.
You know, and a zombie ain't nothing but a person that's just out of it. You know, just drugged up and out of it. You know,
and really, y'all who were willing to take the dose are gonna be them zombies. Honestly, because it was, I seen another article maybe like 2-3 days ago. It was like this one person, was it in China? How they was controlling him, and then his eyes had, what was it? Fire started coming out because of it.
Yeah. He took the venom in one of the venom shots, and they cranked up the technology. The G.
Radiation.
I wouldn't even say that. Just, they cranked up one of them towers.
Okay. Cranked up the Moto G.
The Moto G. One of those, the G. You know, and the man eye caught on fire, man.
Yeah.
Literally.
You know, and we know through the radiation that, you know, it just burns the cells in your body. You know, so that's very much like, that's very well believed that hey, that man eye did catch on fire. It was smoke coming out that man's eyes in that video, man. You know, So it's only gonna get worse, man. Like I said, we got inflation, famine is coming, you know, and actually the brother what's his name? I think Elder Gabar. No, Brother Gabar from GMS. I think his name is GMS. What's his name, man? He put out a video of Biden. And Biden was talking about, actually a reporter asked Biden about inflation, his thoughts on inflation. And he said, his response was, more inflation, more inflation. That's a great asset, verbatim.
Wow.
That's a great asset to their agenda. And then he called him a stupid son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, I did hear that part.
Oh, okay.
I heard the ending.
Yeah.
That's what he said before.
God, he said, President Biden, what is your thoughts on inflation? He talking about inflation, more inflation. That's a great asset. So these devils, and that's the thing. What's that precept? They should their mouth
shall fall upon themselves.
Yeah, it's kind of a lot, and that's crazy because they don't even realize it, man. The Lord is allowing themselves to reveal themselves, reveal themselves, man. And that's what they're doing, man. They're showing their horns. And their tongues falling upon themselves, man. Because he got caught on a hot mic.
Yeah.
You know, and he didn't know the mic was on when he was mumbling it, man. You know? As a matter of fact, I want to show the video, man. I'll show it. I'll put it on here.
I'll read this after you get it in.
You read it after? Okay.
Yeah, I read it.
All you gotta do is type in Biden inflation. It's gonna pop up. CNN is all over it.
Yeah, I didn't realize that's what he said at the beginning.
God,
I was looking for the dumb son of a bitch part.
Man, he called him a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Right, man. We'll wait till the ad goes on.
President, could you give us a brief update on your call with European leaders on what's happening in Ukraine today?
The only reason I don't like doing this is you never report on why I'm called a meeting.
Hold on, man. Let me skip to it.
That's it.
Here it is.
That's a great asset. More inflation. What a stupid son of a...
Yeah.
You see? You see that? You see that? Listen to it. I'll run it back, man. The reporter asked, "Do you think inflation is a political liability for the U.S.?" And listen to what he said.
More inflation. What a stupid son of a...
See, man, these devils, it's a part of their agenda, man.
That's right.
It's a part of their agenda, man. You know? And ultimately, it's through the Lord, man.
That's right.
You know?
You want to read it?
What you had?
Songs.
Songs.
Yeah, tongue shall fall upon themselves.
Come on, man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, and verse 8. It says, "So shall they make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away."
And that's what you just witnessed with that video I just showed y'all, man. That's what you just witnessed, man. That's right. You just witnessed the wicked, their own tongue fall upon themselves, man. They're showing you, man. That's right. These devils are showing their horns in the last days, man, and they're going to show it even more, man. For all you people that's trusting in Babylon, man, thinking that shit is going, you going to have a successful year and you gonna strive and be prosperous this year, man.
Yeah, your New Year's resolutions and stuff.
New Year's resolutions. You're done. It's not even a true New Year for one.
It's not.
You know, we're not gonna get into that. We already exposed that.
Right.
You know, hey man, time is imminent, time is tense, and time is serious, man.
Right.
So, you know, hopefully this lesson was edifying, man. This is Brother Anand, Brother Dabak, Brother Eli. Till next time, call Allah Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Kakadash, the water.